How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Krogg and Qwerty Show's Under Fire reviews of Dota 2. Welcome back to another installment of our reviews. I'm here with Krogg on Discord, of course.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, and I am Qwerty. So we have our normal lineup here of different categories. We got gameplay, play value, environment, originality. We're gonna get right down into it right now. I'm gonna give you my ideas. Krogg's gonna give me some scores. Going to average those out for you guys, and then then we'll have a score for you.
The Under Fire review.
That's really loud.
Oh, that was loud.
No, it wasn't at all. Okay.
No. Oh, good.
Right. Anyways, Under Fire review. Way to derail. Good job. All right. So basically, for me, for gameplay, I got it's a slow starting game, kind of, but you can have fast stuff in the game. But it is a fast gameplay. Definitely once it gets into it. With like 117 different heroes, it gives you a lot of different variations of like similar gameplay, but just like different styles of it. And then like you have 5 people on a team, so you can make team builds, and that's a lot of fun if you can get a few people that will actually listen to you or know what they're doing. And very competitive game. Very competitive game. But you can play against bots and have a lot of fun. For me, that's a big thing that I wrote down, was it's addicting. Like, just one more round. Just shave off one more second off that build time. Like, I always love that about RTSs in generals, just doing that. You start the build order, you get like 5 minutes in, okay, restart. You wouldn't even finish the game. You just keep doing the beginning. Then you go like 7 minutes in, then you go, but I mean, that's not for everyone.
Yep.
But if you put it on like easy bots and you just go in there and just have a blast and try all the different heroes, you'll have a good time. So
you got 117 different characters. Each one of those has like 4 or 5 skills, and they're all different.
right.
So yeah, it can really play out differently depending on the character and like the combination of the 5 together. Yeah.
Right. All right. So I gave it. Well, what'd you give it, Krog? I don't like to influence you, so I have mine
I
written
gave
down.
it a 5 on gameplay.
So did I. I don't see anything wrong with it. I could play it any day of the week, and I don't have like a gripe of any. It's a MOBA. Like, if you don't like MOBAs, then that's a different story. That doesn't really play into the actual gameplay. If you're talking about MOBAs, there you go. I mean, that and League of Legends. League of Legends, I probably would give a 4.5 just because I think it's a little chintzier feeling. Dota feels a lot more well-rounded, and it's a lot more. I like complicated games.
A lot more in depth.
A lot of people like League of Legends because it's kind of quicker to learn. It's not as many little micro like movements you have to do, so they can do some crazy stuff because they're not macroing the whole time or micromanaging shit.
Yeah, the items are
Right.
huge in Dota.
Well, they are in both games. They're very close. They're very close. But I just rather play Dota 2. Alright, so next we have up is play value. Obviously, it's online. It's offline. They have new game modes. They add new game modes and maps. Maybe not quite as much as I would hope they added, but they do, and it's what do
They
you
have a lot
expect
of
from them?
mods.
I would just wish they had a lot more like maps, but I guess that's under environment. But I'll just touch upon it now. Like the same map, but just a little looks a little different. Well, maybe one lane kind of zigzags, like the same 3-lane map, because they get other ones, but they change the whole game mode. I didn't want to necessarily change the game mode. I just wanted like 10 different maps to play, But that was just me. But that goes more into environment. Under play value, it's free to play online. There thousands of hours of content. I gave it a 5. So, would you give it, Kroggle?
I also gave it a 5. It's free to play, and actually, like the things that you can buy for the game are more cosmetic than anything. It's kind of like
It's not.
CS:GO,
It's not
where
pay to win. No.
Yeah, it's not pay to win at all. Which
No.
yeah, 5 stars all day.
Right, because there could be free to play games, but if they're like pay to win, something like now we're running into Warframe. Of course, the pay to win on Warframe doesn't seem to matter that much. I don't think it's really a PvP driven game, but yeah, this definitely like you won't run into that. It's just literally how much time you put in, the characters you learn to play and research. Yes. All right. So 5 for that. All right. So environment is our next. Oh, I forgot to put up our little pictures for you guys here. I switched some things around a little bit. So here's your gameplay.
The gameplay.
I had a little. That's like the gameplay. It's really cool. All the different skills they have. All right. Play value. This shows like their team tactics map. So that's kind of just showing the value there where they were starting to. People were starting to go away. Then it came out with team fight tactics, and people like fell in love with that. All right, and then now next is environment. And you'll see why I screwed up the scenes because I added a new playometer at the end, but I had to do a studio mode so that I can change things, and it's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. It's a whole thing. All right, so yeah, environment. The same map kind of annoys me for like the main game mode. I wish there were more. But the environment, I think they have. I love the art style. I like the all the effects of the skills, and it's very visually bright and exciting. But it's not too Yeah, it doesn't. It's like cartoony, but not as much as like League of Legends. I like this style because it's a little grimmer, a little darker, closer to something like Diablo. It's like it just feels more realistic to me. I mean, the community in it, community's okay. I don't really have any gripes or I don't have any gripes or any like standout points. It's pretty good. People usually, if you do good with them, will play again with you, and usually a lot of people will help you. But you do have those matches where they're like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. Or like they'll go and they'll pick your character and be like, "No, I have to play this character. You play this character." Well, I have never played this character. And then the whole time they're just like, "What are you doing? You gotta get this, this, and this." And they're like, "I told you what to get." Like, dude, I don't even know what this character does.
Those people.
That's just that, plus the fact that like the one map for the main. I mean, I know they added others for the main too, but just in general, I would like more maps. I gave it a 4 for environment because of the community and the lack of maps.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much the same. I'm at a 4 as well. Just taking off for those two. I mean,
but we're dead even.
It still scores high.
Let's see. Let's see if we hit dead even on the last one.
Like I got to give it a 4 just because 117 very unique characters.
Right, they put a lot into each of them. The sound bites and stuff, and like what they say are very iconic.
Voice actors, yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good for sure.
Well put together.
All right, going on to the last one. This is, as we say, can make or break a game. As always, originality. So this one's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go through this part and go through the little quick history of MOBAs because it's kind of confusing. We are reviewing Dota 2, so I don't want to get too far into saying it's the original because the original was Aeon of Strife, if I'm saying that right, created by a modder on StarCraft, the original StarCraft. His name was Aeon64. So he crafted that, and then later they came out, I think it was early 2009, they created a game, Demigod. I forget who made it, but it was before League of Legends came out, but it didn't have online matchmaking. So later that year, League of Legends came out with League of Legends, but match playing. They had online match playing, and like it kind of took, gave it its first little like boost for MOBAs. So in that year, before the year ended, Valve hired. Wait, I skipped some. Dota.
Yeah, the original.
Oh yeah, sorry. After Aeon of Strife, the original Dota came out under World of Warcraft 3. So with yeah. So Aeon of Strife, Dota 1 on World of Warcraft 3, and then 6 years later they finally came out with like a nice rendered version that wasn't a mod, but that was the Demigod. That wasn't very good because it wasn't online. Single player.
Yep.
League of Legends finally does multiplayer. In the end of 2009, Valve hires the guy that was working on the original Dota. So he hired him, and then they just set to make Dota 2. So they started working on that. That's why Valve, you see there in the first picture that Valve owns Dota. So
the discussion.
the discussion is like tough. Is like, okay, so who made the first MOBA? Because the first two were technically mods, and then the first technical one that wasn't a mod wasn't online, and then League of Legends was first.
First online, yeah.
But the idea came from Dota and the people that were the community, because it's a very community-based game, and it came from the community, and the community was involved all the way up till Dota 2 was made. So for that originality, I have to, give it a pretty good score. But also with my score, I had to take something off because it's the second one, if you're looking at it that way. So, what would you give it, Krogg, for originality?
I gave it a 4.0. 4.0. Because yep. It has its own flair on a MOBA too, and it is my personal favorite MOBA. I prefer it over any other MOBA. So yeah,
cutting out there. Yeah, I gave it 4.5. You said a 4.0, so okay.
Yep, 4.0.
Here we go. All right. Any last things about Dota 2 before we wrap this up, Krogg? What else did I have here?
Let's see. My favorite character was Drow. I love to carry it with
Drow Ranger. I think you mentioned that in something else. What are some of the other characters that you used?
Riki. I used Riki, and I love to support with Lion. Oh, near the end of me playing Dota 2, before I stopped playing it a whole bunch. Yeah, I played a crap ton of Lion because I always need a support.
All right, so here is my new meter. Got my score meter. Do apologize for stumbling a little bit today. I'm trying out some new stuff, so I'll get it down the next couple. But here you go. This is my Playo meter. So I made that to just kind of give a little bit more of a visual than just saying stars, whatever. So I do have it here. This, and I believe I should just be this. And then, yeah. So basically, it scored a 4.56, very high. So now what we're doing is, once it passes a 0.5 threshold, that's what it gets scored. So it's always going to round down, no matter what. So to get a 5.0, you got to get a 5.0, otherwise you're getting a 4.5. Just how it's going to be. You're going to have to just, woo us. But I'll at least tell you the fractional number, the decimal. So you can at least be like, well, this is a 4.5, but this was a 4.8 and got a 4. So.
Or a 3.9,
Right. I mean, that's the tough thing that I didn't really want to do that, but for the sake of making it fluent and making it really easy on me to reproduce it on the screen, this is basically how I set up. So I got 4.5, boom, 4.5 on the meter, the Playo meter. So I have it set up so I can pick the decimal number for 4.0 or whatever, and it shows us, progression bar. It's great. It's wonderful. So there you have it. Yeah, as you can tell, we definitely like Dota 2. I'm thinking League of Legends would probably score closer to a 4 for us, just because we played Dota 2 first. So that makes a lot of sense to me. But there you have it. Put it down in the comments below if you agree with us. If you want to see any other videos or games reviewed, let us know what we're doing right, wrong. On your way down, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I am Qwerty, here with Krogg. We're signing out. We'll see you in the next video. Peace!
Peace.